Caitlin Clark did not need a WNBA court to prove how big she really is. All she needed was a golf course. At the Annika LPGA Pro-Am, something crazy happened. This was not supposed to be Caitlin's world. This was an LPGA event at Pelican Golf Club with some of the best women golfers on the planet. Yet when Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hull walked onto that course, the energy flipped immediately. You look at the first tee. The crowd is stacked like it is a Sunday major, but the loudest noise is not for an LPGA legend. It is for a WNBA rookie who is not even in season. Fans are pressed up against the ropes with phones out, screaming her name. Security is trying to keep the walkway clear. Every time Caitlin adjusts her glove or lines up a shot, the cameras zoom in like they are covering a championship putt. And just look at her. Full Nike outfit. White polo, clean cap, tailored pants, proper golf shoes. Her own bag, her own clubs. She does not look like a basketball player crashing a golf event. She looks like she belongs. The Golf Channel knows it too. From the start of the broadcast, they are talking about her. Not as a gimmick, not as a charity guest. They are breaking down her swing, talking about her tempo, her setup, the way she holds that finish. You hear it in their voices. There is real respect there. One moment she is on the tee, smooth backswing, full turn, balanced follow-through. The ball sails down the fairway and the crowd erupts. There is no nervous laugh, no apology wave, just a small smile, a nod, and a walk after the shot, like she has been doing this for years. Caitlin is calm, Caitlin is in control, and the golf world is eating it up. Beside her, Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull are in caddy bibs, bringing pure WNBA energy to the fairways. They are laughing, hyping her up, pointing to the crowd, giving reactions after every shot. At one point, Sophie goes full Happy Gilmore with a running swing and chaos breaks out around a fan. Clips of that moment go viral too. But even with all that personality on the course, it is clear who the main character is. Everything orbits around Caitlin. Then comes the moment everyone saw. 18. Wind swirling. A long, nasty breaking putt for Caitlin. The kind of putt that would make most amateurs just try to get it somewhere near the hole and walk away. She stands over the ball, reads the line, and commits. Smooth stroke. The ball starts outside the cup, takes the break, and drops dead center. The crowd explodes. Her group erupts. The broadcast booth loses it. That clip flies around the internet in minutes. People who do not even watch golf are suddenly sharing a highlight from an LPGA Pro-Am because Caitlin Clark is in it. And this is where the title of your video becomes reality. This is where she proves she is bigger than the WNBA. Because think about the contrast. In the WNBA, Caitlin spends the season getting hacked, shoved, and hunted. Every hard foul turns into a debate show topic. Every game becomes an argument about whether she is overhyped, whether she deserves the calls, whether the league is protecting her or resents her. There are veterans who roll their eyes at her popularity. There are media voices who cannot stop bringing up respect and paying dues. There are fans who show up just to boo. She is the biggest draw in the league, but somehow there is always drama attached to it. Now look at what happens when she steps into golf. No one is complaining that she is getting too much attention. No one is saying she is bad for the LPGA. Everyone is just thinking one thing. We want more of this. The fans are thrilled she is there. The golfers are joking with her and respecting her game. The broadcasters are leaning into her star power, not fighting it. They talk about her like a true headliner. They replay her shots. They build segments around her group. They shoot her walking between holes like she is already a full-time part of the tour. And the bigger sports universe notices. Clips of Caitlin at the Annika pull major views. Social media is flooded with angles of that putt on 18, photos of her with Sophie and Lexi, and reactions from people who barely followed women's golf before. You start seeing comments like, "She is getting the Tiger treatment," and "She draws more fans than most pros." It is one event, one day, one round of golf. Therefore, it should not feel this big, but it does. because this is not just about one shot, it is about proof. Proof that Caitlyn's star power is not stuck inside WNBA arenas. Proof that she can cross over into a completely different sport and still become the center of attention. Proof that people will follow her, not just her league. That is terrifying for anyone who thinks they can control her. If you are the WNBA, you cannot watch this and feel comfortable. You cannot keep treating Caitlyn like a problem to manage when every other space she enters treats her like a solution. Golf sees a superstar who brings new eyes to the LPGA. Networks see ratings, sponsors see a dream, creators see viral moments. Meanwhile, back in her own league, there are games that do not even get proper promotion. There are nights where she is on national television getting mauled with no whistle. There are storylines that focus more on jealousy than opportunity. Therefore, this little side trip to the Annika becomes something bigger. It becomes a warning shot. Caitlyn Clark can grow with the WNBA, or she can grow past it. For now, she is loyal. She is locked in on basketball, on the fever, on chasing a title. She is not walking away. But she has just shown everyone that she does not have to stay in one lane to be a superstar. Her brand travels. Her fans travel. Her impact travels. And if the league that needs her most refuses to fully embrace that, there are other worlds that will. At the Annika, Caitlyn Clark did more than drain a long putt. She walked into a different sport, stole the spotlight without even trying, and proved she is bigger than any single league. Now the question is simple. Will the WNBA rise with her or get left behind while she owns every stage she touches? If you are still watching, drop "bigger than WNBA" in the comments so I know you made it to the end.
They expected a nice cameo, a few safe swings, a couple of smiles, some quick interviews, and then Caitlyn Clark would disappear back into rehab, training, and endless debates about her future. That is not what happened. On a warm Florida morning at Pelican Golf Club, in an event named after one of the greatest golfers of all time, Caitlyn Clark walked onto the first tee at the Annika Pro-Am, and within a few holes, it felt like the entire golf world had stopped what it was doing just to watch her. This wasn't a WNBA arena. There were no three-point lines, no shot clocks, no screaming coaches on the sideline. Just tight fairways, slick greens, and LPGA stars who make a living on this course. Yet somehow, the biggest story of the day was a point guard. To really understand why everyone was stunned, you have to rewind a little. Caitlyn's season ended early. Groin and ankle issues shut her down in July. For months, people wondered if the grind had finally caught up with her. Was the hype too much? Was the schedule too heavy? Had all the attention pulled her away from the work? So when she showed up in Florida for her return to the Annika, this was more than a fun side event. It was the first time in months that fans could see her compete with no restrictions. And the stage could not have been bigger. This is Annika Sorenstam's event, one of the classiest, most respected weeks on the LPGA calendar. Nelly Korda, world number 2 and defending champion, was in the field. The purse, in the millions. The expectations, sky high. Caitlyn wasn't tucked away in some quiet group. She was right in the middle of it, paired with Nelly, walking next to legends. Her own Indiana Fever teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull, were in caddy bibs at her side. From the moment she stepped onto the first tee, you could tell this was different. It was early in the morning, but the tee box was jammed. Kids in Fever jerseys and Iowa shirts. Older golf fans mixed with new faces who had never been to an LPGA event before. Phone cameras up, TV cameras rolling, every eye fixed on Caitlyn. People whispered the same question: can she actually play? She took a breath, set up over the ball, and sent her opening drive right into the fairway. No chunk, no wild slice, no nervous whiff. A few swings later, she hit the green in regulation on the very first hole. It wasn't loud or flashy, but it sent a message. This was not a gimmick. She belonged out there. Of course, it wasn't perfect. Her first long putt came up short, and you could see the frustration pop on her face. This wasn't a photo op smile. It was the look of someone who hates missing at anything. As the round went on, you saw more of that competitive side. After a stretch of tee shots drifting right, Nelly Korda's coach, Jamie Mulligan, offered a quick adjustment. Slow the swing down, trust the motion, don't try to kill it. Caitlyn listened. asked questions, made a tiny change. On the next tee, she unleashed her best drive of the day. Balanced, smooth, dead solid. Right there, in one simple swing, you saw why coaches in every sport love her. She can take coaching in real time, apply it immediately, and execute under pressure, even in a game that's not her own. But the moment that truly stunned everyone came a little later. By the time Caitlin reached the 10th hole, she had already put together a respectable card, fairways, greens, and a couple of near-miss putts. That had the crowd groaning with her. Standing just off the green, she looked at a long putt across the fringe and joked that she needed to make one so the crowd could actually go crazy. Then she stepped up and rolled it in. The ball tracked the whole way, dropped straight into the cup, and the place erupted. This wasn't polite golf clapping. This was a roar, kids jumping, fans yelling, broadcasters laughing in disbelief. Because of course, Caitlin Clark called her shot and then nailed it. In that instant, it felt like a basketball moment had been dropped right into the middle of an LPGA week. The same confidence, the same quiet swagger, the same ability to create. A memory on command. Around her, chaos and comedy followed. Sophie Cunningham stepped up on a tee, took a mighty swing, and accidentally drilled a fan in the gallery. Everyone gasped. Sophie sprinted over, checked on them, hugged it out, signed a ball, and turned a scary moment into a legendary story. Lexi Hull then striped a better drive, drawing a mixture of laughs and cheers. That felt straight out of a locker room. All of this happened with Caitlin at the center of it, not demanding attention, just attracting it. And the golf world noticed. Nellie Cordes said the scene on the first tee felt like something from a book. Annika praised Caitlin for how much energy and visibility she brings to women's sports. You could feel the respect. This wasn't a famous outsider crashing a serious event. This was one superstar helping spotlight another league. Meanwhile, Caitlin herself talked about something simple. She finally felt like herself again. Healthy, free, competing, even if this time it was with a driver instead of a basketball. That's what actually stunned people. Not just that she could swing a golf club, not just that she could make a big putt, but that after months away, after injuries, after criticism and noise, she could walk into a different sport and instantly make it feel bigger. If this is what she does on a Wednesday Pro-Am, imagine what happens when she's back on a WNBA floor, fully healthy with the same fire and the same spotlight. The golf world got a taste. The rest of the basketball world has been warned. If you're still watching, drop Annika Shock in the comments so we know you saw just how real this crossover really is.